What is expression now? So basically, we understand how to declare a variable. We understand how to work with a data type, how to work with a constant, how to work with operators. Now, all of these things may be used as a part of expression. So what is expression now? So an expression is a combination of a variable, constant, operators written according to the syntax of C language. In a C, every expression evaluates to a value. Every expression results in some value of certain types that can be assigned to a variable. So here the expression is A multiplied, this is our mathematical expression, okay? A multiplied B minus C. That will be rewritten in form of a C expression, that is A star B minus C. So star is used for multiplication purpose. We need to change the expression like that. Same way, this is our mathematical or algebraic expression, that is a m plus n and x plus y. So rewritten like m plus n multiplied by x plus y. Normally, in initial phase, students forget to write the star, because of course logically they are correct because this is an algebraic expression and it is correct, but whenever we are writing or converting this algebraic expression in form of a C expression, we need to understand certain operators, certain symbols may be used, otherwise it may end up with an error, because this shows that there is no connection between these two and its result that error, right? Same way, AB divided by C may be rewritten like A into B divided by C. 3x square plus 2x plus 1, that is 3 into x plus 2 into x plus 1. Now you might have a question like that, suppose instead of x square, suppose we have access to 10. Should I need to write 3 into x up to 10 times? No. Yes, one thing you can do that, but another thing is, yes, we may have certain functions by which we are able to apply the power of the variable, right? Now x divided by y plus c, x divided by y plus c, it's fine. So that is a expression. Now evaluation of expression, that we need to understand. So expressions are evaluated using an assignment statement of the form. So here the statement, that is a variable, is equal to expression. Now how this will be executed, that's our focus right now. So variable is a C variable name. When the statement is encountered, the expression is evaluated first and then the result then replace the previous value of the variable on left hand side. Replace, why we explicitly mention this replace, the reason is if there is something, a value of a variable, like variable may holds the value 5, and after evaluating this expression, suppose we have answer 10, then 10 will be overwritten to the 5 in this variable. So ultimately after executing this statement, value of a variable will be 10, because the value of expression is 10 and this 10 will be assigned to the variable basically. All variables used in the expression must be assigned value before the evaluation of 2 is attempted. So x is equal to a into b minus c, y is equal to b divided by c into a, z equal to a minus b divided by c plus d. So it shows that again there are few things on right hand side, because on the left hand side there is a variable, and after evaluating this one we would like to assign the value of that to this particular variable x, y and z. But the important thing is how this will be evaluated. So let us see the evaluation, how it will taken place. So here we have one code starting with stdio.h header file and void main. My starting of the code, I have declared the variable of the type float and the name of a variable, that is a, b, c, x, y and z. Now a equal to 9, b equal to 12 and c equal to 3. I have assigned this 3 value, and then after, suppose this is my expression. Now how this will be executed? So from mathematical point of view, we know that yes, division may executed first, then multiplication may executed, then after addition or subtraction will be taken place. So let's see how C will be executed. So initially, what is the value of A, B and C? That is a 9, 12 and 3. This is my expression. X is equal to A minus B plus B divided by 3 plus C multiplied by 2 minus 1. So first, that is this portion. This is my first point will be executed. So we replace the value. First of all, we replace the value like A, B and C. So 9 minus 12 divided by 3 plus 3 into 2 minus 1. Now step 1, first pass. So x is equal to 9 minus 4. Why 4? Because 12 divided by 3, that is 4, plus this will remain same. That is my step 2. 3 into 2, 6, right? This is my first pass. In a first pass, I can execute multiplication and division. That we know the higher priority, right? Now second pass, that is a subtraction first. Now see, always the expression may be evaluated from left to right and with priority. So left to right, we have started with left to right, and the priority is minus. Before the minus, we have a priority. Division has a higher priority than the minus. So division may executed first, and then after multiplication may executed, and then after again we come back to the left to right, and 9 minus 4, that is 5, 6 minus 1. Now 11 minus 1. So answer of x is 10, right? Getting this? So value of x is 10 now. Now here, sorry, it's my mistake, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It should be a 6 times 0, right? It should be a 6 times 0, as this is a float. So after a precision, there are 6 digits. So 6 times 0, that is fine. Anyway, so now how y will be executed? So this is y. Again replace the value ABC. So this, now first pass. So in case of a first pass, now before a division we have a bracket. So bracket will be executed first, right? So 3 plus 3, 6. Another bracket is pending. Step 2, that is a 2 minus 1, 1. Now in a second pass, 12 divided by 6, that is 2, 9 minus 2 into 1. 9 minus 2, because 2 into 1, that is multiplication. So 9 minus 2, and the answer is 7. So y is 7. Okay. Then for z, again, see, we have this big bracket, right? So before this big bracket, before executing this one, again this is a part of a bracket. So 3 plus c will be executed first. So replace the value, first pass. Yes, 9 minus 12, fine. 3 plus 3, 6 will be there, and 2. Okay, so finally value of z will be 4. Okay, so I think it is easy to understand how the expression will be evaluated in a C. So now moves towards to the type convergence. As we have understand the data types of a C language, we know that C may supports 3 different kinds of a data type, including the primary data types, secondary data types, that includes user-defined data type and derived data type. Now again, in a primary data type, we have a choice: integer, character, float and void. So here, when this type convergence may take place, or how it will be done. So again, there are 2 types. So what is typecasting? Let's see that one. So typecasting refers to the to changing and variable of one data type into the another data type. There are 2 types of a type convergence. One is the implicit type convergence, that will be done automatically. Another is the explicit type convergence. For instance, if you assign an integer value to the floating point variable, the compiler will convert the integer to the float, right? The point is, if you assign an integer value to the floating point value, like suppose we declare float a and the value is 10, then it may automatically 10 may automatically converted from integer to float. That is, a 10 is equal 10 will be 10.000000. That is my floating point. Basic difference between the type convergence and typecasting, that is, the type convergence is done automatically by the compiler and typecasting is to be explicitly done by the programmer. So ultimately that is nothing but the difference of implicit and explicit type convergence. Okay, so let's see that one. Meaning, one data type is assigned to another by user using a cast operator, then it is called a typecasting. Type conversion of one data type to the another automatically by the compiler is called the type convergence. Applied typecasting can also be applied to two incompatible data type. Incompatible, this is explicitly mentioned, means no need to worry about whether we have a data in form of a character and I would like to convert this character in form of an integer. I can do that, but that is the explicit type conversion. That will not be the implicit type conversion right now. Now type conversion can only be implemented when two data types are compatible. Okay, operators for casting a data type to another casting is a operator. Bracket is required. Now this is the operator right now. Okay, no operator required as this is done automatically by the compiler itself. Basic. Okay, size of the data types. Destination type can be smaller than the source type. Here the destination type must be larger than the source type. Okay, then implemented, it is done during the program designing. It is done explicitly while compiling. Narrowing conversion and widening conversion, right? Now what is narrowing and what is widening, that we will see in the next. This is the example of that. Here we have declared the integer a, byte b, and then after we convert this variable a in form of a byte. So b is equal to byte. This is my operator bracket. I mentioned the data type in which I would like to convert this value. So a will be converted in form of a byte and this will be stored to the b. Okay, same way this is implicit type conversion. A integer a, b, and simply write b is equal to a. It may automatically convert this value 3 in form of a float value. So 3.36 times 0. Now what is implicit? So implicit type conversion is a widely means implicit type conversion. So this is the conversion pool, or we can say that size of the data type. Like boolean is the lowest one, then after character, then short integer, unsigned integer, long, unsigned, and long, float, double, and long double. So long double is the highest conversion. So whenever you are converting your character data type to the short integer, it is fine, no problem with that. Whenever you convert your short integer to integer, no problem. But just understand, if you try to convert an integer to short integer, it may possible that you may truncate the data. So some of the portion will be discarded. So also known as automatic type conversions done by the compiler on its own without any external trigger from the user. Generally takes a place when is the expression more than one data type is present. In such condition, type conversion, type promotions takes a place to avoid the loss of data. All the data types of the variables are upgraded to the data type of the variable with the largest data type. Boolean characters, we have seen this one, right? Boolean character, short integer, unsigned integer, long, unsigned, long, float, double, and long double. So that is fine. Now we have this example with us here. X is equal to 10, character y equal to a. So how this will work? So y implicitly converted to the integer, right? Because what we have written as a syntax, that is y is equal to single quotation a. See, this is a constant, this is not a variable. We have written in form of a single quotation. So this is value basically. So what is the value of a y? It would be a. Now x is equal to x plus y. Now what is x? X is integer. What is y? This is character. So how this will executed? So it may automatically convert this value of y, which is lower, because what we have seen. See, character, right? That is smaller than the integer. So this will be automatically converted to the integer. Okay, so y will be converted to the integer, and the result of, now remember this thing very carefully, whatever the result we have, that is always converted in form of this variable. Whenever this is assigned with assignment operator, it may automatically converted to the data type of this variable. So whatever the data type of x, the result will be converted in that type. Okay, y implicitly converted to the, so value of a is the 97. So yes, x, that is a 10 plus 97, that is a 107. X is implicitly converted to the float, as z is equal to x plus 1.0. So automatically x will be converted, that is 107 plus 1, that is 108, will be stored to the z, and then after we would like to display the value of x and z. So of course I have answer like that, that is x is equal to 107, that is 10 plus 97, and z is 108.000000, because this is a float value, right? So this is how this will be executed. Explicit type conversion. So lower data type, explicit type conversion, higher data type. So basically lower to higher may be done automatically at the time of evaluation of expression, that is implicit type conversion. Now if we are talking about explicit, so whenever we are talking about converting your higher data type to the lower data type, explicit type conversion is required, and at that time we need to explicitly convert the data type to specific type. So here we have taken x is equal to 1.2, that is a value double. Now instead of this 1.2, I would like to work with the 1 only, that is integer portion of this double value. So I need to convert this using integer x. So that may convert 1.2 to 1 plus 1, and it will be stored in a sum, that is a 2, right? Explicit conversion from double to integer. So answer of sum is 2. Fine. That is a type conversion. Okay. Now remaining two topics, that is the precedence of operators and associativity of operators, that I just change the slide only because that you need to just take a look on only. The reason is precedence of operator that you need to remember, right? So precedence is nothing but priority that indicates which operators has to be evaluated first when there is more than one operator. If more than one operators are involved in expression, C language has a predefined rule of priority for the operators. This rule is priority of operators is called the operator precedence. In C precedence of arithmetic operators, multiplication, modulo, division, plus, minus is higher than the relational operator, that is equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to. And the precedence of the relational operator is higher than the logical operator, that is and, or, and not. So what is precedence over here? Which, suppose we have an expression having all of this operator in a single expression, which will be executed first, right? So arithmetic will be executed first, then relational, then logical, right? This is how the operator precedence may works. So here the input is 1 is greater than 2 plus 3 and 4. So of course what we have seen, arithmetic is first, then after relational. So do we have any arithmetic operator over here? Yes, plus is there. So 2 plus 3 will done first. So this expression is equivalent to 1 is greater than 2 plus 3. So and 4. So 2 plus 3, that is a 5. Then first part of the expression, that is 1 is greater than 5, because second, after arithmetic, relational operator is there. So that is greater than. So execute and result is into the 0, because 1 is greater than 5, that is a false. Then 0 and 4 executed and result is 0, so output is 0, that is fine. But the order will be arithmetic, then relational, and then after logical. So that is all about the precedence of operator. Another, that is associativity of operator. So now what is associativity? When there is a more than one operator with the same precedence priority, then we consider associativity, which indicate the order in which the expression has to be evaluated. It may be either from left to right or right to left. If two operators of the same precedence priority is present in an expression, associativity of the operators indicate the order in which they executed. Like we have seen that the precedence of the multiplication, like first, that is the arithmetic precedence is higher. Now in a arithmetic precedence, again we know that multiplication, modulo, and division, all of these three have a higher precedence. Then which will be executed first? That is the associativity. So here we have a example like 1 equal to 2 not equal to 3. So this 2 equal to and not equal to, these two are a relational operator. So same precedence. So which will be executed first? So here the operator is equal to and same precedence. The associativity of the both is the left to right. So default, that is the left to right execution will be taken place. The expression on the left is executed first and then moves towards to the right. Thus 1 equal to 2, yes, it's false, so answer is 0. 0 not equal to 3, answer is 1, so output is 1, right? So this is associativity of operators. Now these are the summary of the C operators with precedence and associativity both. So here small bracket, big bracket, arrow, that is the indirect member selections, direct member selections, right? So basically the associativity of that is a left to right. If these four are there grouped together in the same expression, then associativity is left to right. Now not logical negation, basically bitwise, unary plus, unary minus, increment, decrement, difference or dereference operator, that is a basically address operator, pointer reference, then returns the size of object, then typecasting conversions, then the associativity is the right to left. Means in an expression, suppose you found this operator, then automatically it may execute from right to left first, then after left to right will be applicable. Now multiplication, division, and remainder, again left to right. Binary plus and binary minus, left to right. Left shift, right shift, left to right. Less than, equal to, greater than, equal to, greater than and greater than, equal to, then left to right. Then equal to, not equal to, left to right. And that is a bitwise and left to right. Bitwise exclusive or left to right. Bitwise or left to right. Bitwise logical and logical or left to right. And conditional operator, that is a right to left. So this is another one which is works right to left. Okay. Then simple assignment, assigned product. So shortened operator, basically we have seen this one. Multiplication star, division, sorry, star equal to, then division equal to, modulo equal to, subtraction equal to, and equal to, exclusive or equal to, exclusive, sorry, bitwise or equal to, left shift equal to, right shift equal to, then the associativity is the right to left. And the separator expression, that is a left to right. Okay, so I can say that this is the end of today's lecture. So do you have any question up till now?